Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Ruin King Let's Play. So we're back in Baron's Rest because there's a chest here that we want to open. And the trick here is we need Ari in our party. So Ari is going to be able to charm up our bartender here. Or not. The second bartender here. Oh my, well aren't you special? Here, take this. Got the key. Now we don't need Ari anymore. We're gonna go with Pike. Because the main goal here is to finish the game. Beat Viego. And our party is ready. It's not max power, because I didn't get all the runes. I'll show you guys. First we gotta do this. Grab this chest. Ring of the Beast. It better be good. Actually, why don't we just go into the rings and I can introduce all the items. Ring of the Beast is level 18. So we're going to pass. So looking over here, yes, we have some level 22, but this is the last defensive ring in the game. So there's no higher level defensive ring that has mainly defensive stats, and plus the extra 20% to get a damage shield every time we get hit. It's really good on Braum, so we're keeping this one. Same thing with Banshee's Veil, getting that additional 20% to get another shield. Perfect. And then the trinket, we have the locket. I picked this one because it gives stamina, which is health, and will, which is mana. And we also heal and get mana back every turn. So that's going to keep Braum's low mana a non-issue here. Not any defensive stat on it, but I think it's fine. We're using a level 27 armor, highest there is. Epic tier, we put Unbreakable as the max enchantment at 300% on it. Gives us more health by giving us more stamina, give us more physical defense. Warren's Will is given Aegis, which increases all our defense, which is physical and magic, by 151, and stamina by 151 as well. This is also a 300% enchantment. You can only enchant weapons and armors, so this is the full build of Braum. Ilaoi, we're also bringing her. Heart of the Goddess is getting Warden, which increases her stamina and attack power. My philosophy on Ilaoi is just increase base attack, increase max health. She just needs to stay alive. It's a lot of health, by the way, 28k. If she stays alive, she can help revive people. That's the goal. Spirit of Visage, we're also increasing stamina, also increasing power. Same idea, heroism 300%. Ring-wise, Ring of the Owl, stamina, bonus damage. And Star Metal Amulet, stamina, bonus damage. Charm of the Royal Horde, stamina, and bonus damage. So the point's pretty clear here. And then finally we have Pike. So Pike's weapon is being given Infernal 3, or the 300% Infernal. The reason here is basically Ignite is the only debuff that can't be consistently pulled by Pike, which we kind of already seen in our previous fight against the Hullbreaker. That was kind of a problem. So we kind of reinforced that here on the weapon. So every time he attacks, there's a 20% chance to pull the Ignite. That kind of complete his arsenal of debuffs. And then on the armor, we're putting Blessing of the Shadow. Absolutely guts his magic defense, which is fine because it's still higher than his physical defense if you look at it, which is really strange because we're decreasing it by 525. But we're getting extra stamina and extra attack power. Both of those stats are also really good on Pike because they reinforce each other. A certain percentage of the health is given over to attack, and a certain percentage of attack is given over to health, and vice versa. Nashor's Ring, our best ring. It's a legendary one. Bonus damage and haste. We're trying to get him to go fast. So bonus damage, crit, and haste on the necklace. And finally, bonus damage and crit. So a lot of crit because he has certain runes that gives him guaranteed, whether it's Executioner, whether it's Poison, or Bleed on crit. So that's going to be key here. He has a lot of multiple hit abilities. So like 10 hit first tier alt. Really good for these like unhit debuffs, as well as getting crit on each of those hits. So that's sort of the philosophy behind the three characters. I only focus on these three. Didn't really care about the other three because we have limited resources. As for the runes, I threw in the kitchen sink on Braum. He has all the runes, 40 points, every single point, which means all the bonuses are active as well. So a lot of really good stuff. Makes him actually pretty offensive, which is surprising, because this entire tree is the strawman tree, and like all these bonuses are pretty much powering up his base attack, which is going to be quite interesting because these are not shown on the figure here. So even though the base attack power here right now is kind of low, there's always going to be a damage shield on Braum, I'm pretty sure. So 25% for sure. And then each stack of concussion on enemy is going to give us a nice 2.5. I don't know how the fight against Viego will go. Like, I don't know if he's going to have other minions in front of him that we can stack concussion or not. But regardless, we're just going to pick all the runes on Braum. A lot of money and black mark invested. Ilaoi only has 20 points. She was the last one I invested in, and I just 20 was I didn't invest in her because 20 is kind of the standard. If you bought the 5 extra book with cash, because there's that shop in Fleet Street, that you can buy 5 of the rune books, but only 5. It doesn't refresh, unlike the low tide market, which actually refreshes after purchase, where you can keep buying it till you max it out like Braum. We just ended up not investing that on the Ilaoi. Depending on if there's a dungeon setup leading to Viego or not, we could change this, because if we are only fighting Viego, then there's no end of combat here for us, so we might as well pick something like increased healing power. That's kind of the goal. The setup right now is 12 points here, 6 points here, or technically 14 points here or something like that. It's not, yeah, it's 14 points here and 6 points here. This is probably the best setup that we can get on Ilaoi right here. So we're just going to use this. She has a decent amount of lifesteal, lots of attack, lots of health. She actually has the most health on our team, which is good because she's not going to, she's the healer. She doesn't have to tank damage, but there's like splash damage. She wouldn't just die. Like, that's the key here. Then Pike, I threw in 10 points for him. So he's, 10 points is equivalent to 200 black marks, and 20 extra points is equivalent to 400 black marks. It's kind of crazy. I fished like the top 6 highest level fishing spots twice, and this is the best we could do. So I stopped after 2 runs. I was like, it's too much because gotta wait for the ocean ones to respawn. But with 30 points, he has both sides all filled out, so that's good. So stuff like bleed, ignite, poison, increased by 40% damage. So he's all about debuffing, and we actually got ignite on his build, so that's really, really good. And then just increase attack, increase stamina, crit chance, starting with some overcharge. He's going to get a lot of overcharge because there's one of his passive ability where each tick of the debuff gives him 2 overcharge. So he's always going to be filled. We can spam abilities if we want. Builds up crit chance for just basic attacking, right? So each crit will increase his crit damage by 4%. So basically his crit damage will go up to 24% pretty easily in a match, leading to massive damage numbers. And looking at the tier 4 ones, we grab all of them. There's a lot of base lifesteal on him. So things like 30% lifesteal on all his attacks. Well, we can just look at this number. That 30% is there. But in addition to that, each tick of the bleed, poison, ignite will give him 60% lifesteal on top of this. And then we also can crit from each of those ticks. So that's also going to help the stacking of this. It's going to stack up 24% really, really fast. And we're just going to have a ton of crit. The bleed will be applied on every crit, right? So it's all about getting a lot of crit. We get bleed on crit, we get poison on crit. Those are guarantees in addition to whatever trigger he could have on his build. So it's all about landing debuffs. This one's the only thing I'm not happy with. I don't like this, right? This is only one use. I'd rather get another point, either increase stamina, increase attack, or every start of turn, 20% chance to enter stealth. That's really, really good. So I was debating trying to fish a couple more just to get one more point, because I don't want to lose this Executioner on the killing blow either, in case that Ruin King can actually summon minions in front of him and I can get a kill on those, and I guaranteed to get a Executioner pickup. So I can't sacrifice any points. Like, these are crit chance points. It's just super awkward. Yeah. Unfortunately, we just end up with this one, which I don't like. But I can't not use, I could technically do this, right? And then waste a point. It would actually make my build stronger, which is sad. but true. So we'll see. We'll keep that for for like this right now. Anyhow, we got our chests. Let's head back. That's the build. The ability points, I guess we could go over that too, in case you're curious what we're running with. So I did do some modifications. This one, it's just about damage on the stun, especially on stun immune targets, because I'm sure we'll repeatedly stack concussion on the Ruin King. And then the trigger's lowered. I debated about this. This doesn't feel that good, just to do a little bit more damage on Braum. I don't feel that's necessary. Whereas the pro is obviously you cycle this damage much faster, and you can get the stun much faster. The negative is sometimes you have damage per debuff, especially with Pike, and that will lower this because you could get more debuff and you can get more stacks and concussion on enemy. So Braum's damage multiplier on concussion also increase. But I think the trade-off is decent. Like you can cycle through this damage much faster. Then the splash. There is an argument that if it's just fighting Viego, this is better because we can thunder him. But if he has other minions, if there's a dungeon to go through, I think this is still probably better. Then, oh, everyone has 20 points. There's no way to increase this. So there's always one skill that's 2 levels and ended up making Unbreakable 2 level. I didn't pick up the 1 extra turn nor the 1 less turn for less damage. Just 3 turns. It's fine. I think it's enough. He heals every time he's hit. So like multiple hit abilities get softened up in damage. So if like Pike is hitting Braum with the ult, I'll heal these 700 back. So that's kind of the good thing here. And then overcharge. Both of these are designed for like multiple hit targets, make Braum better that way. Passive, reduce physical. No idea if it's physical or magical when we fight Viego. He's you know AD in League, so I'm guessing more physical than magical. Then he gets a damage shield every time he's hit while casting. So when he's casting like a lane ability, I think that's pretty good. And then 3 stacks when he's hit while casting. The trade-off here is you can weaken the enemy, 10% less damage. I don't know how valuable that is. Like, it sounds pretty good, but 3 concussion stack is actually pretty good too, especially per hit. So there's potential there. This is pretty standard. Increased pushback, really like that. And I don't think Braum's ever going to be low health. I keep everyone pretty healthy, so additional damage is good. And then we did the math before as well. Now that we have a lot of health, it's going to be a lot different in terms of math, because technically he could be missing up to close to 20k health, and 4% 20k is going to be a lot better than 314, I think. Yeah, for sure. It's going to be closer to 800 damage. But he's never going to be that low, so I don't think that's really relevant. He needs to be like below half health to make this better than that, and I don't think Braum's going to be below half health that often. Winter's Bite, if they're poisoned or thundered, we deal more with just our pushback ability. This is designed because Pike is on the team, so poison's almost guaranteed, whereas this one's more defensive. I ended up picking this one. I feel like we might want to buff our ally, and plus it has a cleanse on it. So I think if we need a cleanse, we don't have our ult, we can use this instead. This is a shield slam, adds a lot of concussion stacks, single target, weaken their attack, and gives a shield to Braum. So it can be a defense for self plus offense for allies type of situation. The alternative trade-off here, instead of this choice, is we can stack damage while we are casting this. So we have the taunt on. We cast this, every hit we get. Actually, I'm taking this because I just thought about it. If Viego hits hard, this could equal a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm going to switch that. Heroic Leap, this one has been pretty good. We add 3 stacks. I feel like Concussion's really good because if you think about it, Concussion does 500 to targets that are stun immune and 250 to those who are not, and also the stun, of course. So if we can get a third of that from this one ability versus, you know, just dealing 157 damage, it actually comes out ahead. Because if, you know, stun immune would be 500 something, a third of it's more than 157. So just using that math there. I don't know if I'm always going to do power lane. So it's more flexible, just make it a faster ability. And then pushback, I really like. The chain pushback, I think we all seen it. I think it works really, really well. And then, then Ilaoi. So Ilaoi, Tentacle, Simple slam, I'm just guaranteeing the tentacle charge rather than spawning 2, or the 50% chance of spawning 2. I would like this to have a lifesteal. We're going to use this quite a lot. If target is slowed or thundered, we don't have a guarantee on that. I think Ari gets slow much more consistently than Pike, and we are not adding a lot of thunder to our build, so this doesn't really do anything. Might as well lifesteal for herself. I don't know how much actual straight up healing she will do. She will do a lot of reviving and just default healing from the tentacles, so I feel like just damage. Then speaking of the tentacles, we want the max to be 6. I think the max number matters a lot because a lot of ability is like per tentacle. And then each strike will heal. So this is kind of just the passive heal from the tentacles. And then we are going to get 1 overcharge. The alternative is getting 3 tentacles at the start. I don't know. I feel like I will spend some time just building her up with the basics, so I don't think that's going to matter. Then this one is our single target heal. I basically put a tentacle on it. I don't want it to cast longer because most often I don't want it for the health. I want it for the revive. So it's going to be key that's very fast. Speed lane, which is usually where we want to cast it, will be, well, actually no, it's power lane that will revive. Speed lane, it will be the cleanse. I don't care about the healing, as I mentioned. And then per tentacle increase healing, it's got to be the revive. Harsh lesson is going to be like you strike them and then all your tentacle hit them for double damage. Here you could consume a tentacle, which I don't think is worth because I think tentacle has like so many different passives and like true damage is per hit. I think I'd rather keep the tentacle. And then I made it cheaper because I don't want that one. And then recovery time, I could have made it fast, right? But I got greedy and just wanted more damage per tentacle. This could add up to like 900 damage, close to it, missing 18 points, so like 882. That's still pretty good. And then if they're bleeding or poisoned, which we have Pike, it's going to be like always bleeding and poisoned, so this is going to deal free 1000 damage pretty much. Not going to care about the heal per strike. This could be a pretty big heal as well, because this could equal about 2000 in healing, or more than 2000 in healing. So it's tempting, but because we have Pike, I think the extra 1000 damage is better. Then this one, Test of Spirit, we mark them, we spawn tentacles, and tentacles always hit that person, and obviously we also heal. Allies will heal if they hit it. We add a Thunder to this. We will dispel 2 buffs. I don't know if Viego will have buffs, but I don't really care about additional healing. And then the tentacles will hit for double damage, which I think is good. Compared to Spawn 2, could be good. I think late game, Illaoi, if we're missing too many tentacles, it's going to be the tier 2 ult that's going to help us spawn the max tentacles. Not really going to require Test of Spirit to do anything, especially since it costs quite a bit of mana. This is the one we ended up picking 2 because I don't really care for these, like additional heal per turn, per tentacle, too many things factoring here. And then power lane, it's not something we will always do. I just want the speed lane cleanse. I think that's the key for healing mist. And then make it a little bit cheaper. It's a little slow, so it's not that consistent. I don't know if we want to use this as their cleanser. Mainly probably going to be Brahmin, the ult, but if anything, we got to use 2 points. I'm just putting it there. Tidal Slam, this is a really good one. So we will heal from all the damage done. This is just self-heal. I don't want to consume tentacles. That's pretty much the choice. Pushback, the key part of this build. And then I want to spawn tentacle for each enemy hit. So this will be another way we can get tentacle back pretty easily. If there's 3 enemies, if max number of enemies, we can get 3 back. Additional damage see, like this is tempting because I know they're going to be bleeding and poisoned. So that's good, but like 553 is not that much. I'd rather get a tentacle for each enemy hit. I think that's going to be better here. So that's going to be Illaoi's build. And then finally Pike's build. It's going to be about crit. It's going to be about poison and bleed. So we want additional stealth on this simple basic. I don't really care about overcharge. It's going to have max overcharge like all the time. And then we want to add a bleed, guaranteed bleed on it. And the bleed's better than additional damage for sure. And then I made a 60% chance to get additional debuff. I'm kind of torn about this because the other option would just to get 40% chance to enter stealth, which is really good. Because then we have 80% chance to enter stealth versus 40, which is a massive difference. But then again, does Pike need to be in stealth? I think I get 15% extra crit, but I have other ways to enter stealth. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with the random debuff. Could be fun. Could be all sorts of things. Then the triple stab, which is our basic move, the carve. Additional damage. I don't care about overcharge. Add a poison to it or increase crit. Now, the reason why I didn't go with poison is because our rune gives us additional poison and bleed whenever we crit. So in that case, I'd rather take the 25% crit on 3 stabs, which could be massive base damage, plus getting poison and bleed for each of those crits versus just getting poison. And then finally, 20% chance to get extra turn. That is key. I think that's much better than whatever this is. Like on crit applies bleed. I don't care. I mean, sure, it's good, but like I need to go again. Like another 3 stabs, big difference. Passive, this is where we lose health from stamina, but then we receive attack for it, and that's the trade-off. So because of that, I'm not sure if there's minions, like Viego has minions, and obviously healing when he kills someone is going to be good. Or we get, well, actually, we never want this because we have the rune that gives us guaranteed executioner on crit. So this is useless. And then reduce health penalty. I think that's better than increasing the attack power we get from the stamina. That way we just don't have too low of health. We're already kind of glass cannon. Don't want too much, low health here. And then poison and bleed. We'll do 2 overcharge ticks. This is the one that I end up taking 2 points. I don't want the cleanse. I mean, I want the cleanse, but it's fine. I want this for the guarantee stealth if we need it. And then for the next turn after stealth, we get plus 10% damage, plus 15% crit. So just kind of the setup. And usually what we will set up is actually ambush, which will do 2 hits. If stealth, it will do massive damage. Like the difference is huge. So that's key here. Increasing the crit chance on that. Increasing, we'll apply bleed and poison once again if we're stealth. There's so many debuffs that Pike can dish out, and then if stealth deals additional damage, which will guarantee the setup to be stealth. Phantom Undertow is random it's a dispel plus a bleed for sure, plus a random debuff on the follow-up. There's a 2-hit on this. It will slow the enemy, and it will also apply a bleed on the first hit. So there's a lot of cool stuff on this. It's all about debuffing. I think the other one is if the enemy has a bleed, guarantee crit on the bleed target. This is probably used later on once we build up that 24 additional % on the crit. And then obviously, if they're debuffed, definitely debuff. Like anyone we hit, it's going to be debuffed. Pike is going to be good on that. Added a Thunder or Magic Thunder. Or if they're Thundered or Magic Thundered. Basically, I don't care about getting an Executioner or Crit because we have 100% on that. So we end up with that. There's a couple options we can get Thunder on because we looked at Brahm's build as well as Ilawi's build. I think both of them have 1 move. It's not easy, and also there's random debuff, so I can count on that. And then finally, on crit, apply a poison. This is also tempting. I was thinking about this, like, what would be the break off point here? It'd be like 10 stacks, right? Yeah, it is 10 stacks. But here's like, it's guaranteed crit, so I know I'm gonna get poison. I'm torn, actually. Because like concussion cycles through. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just take the guaranteed poison. Anyway, that's everyone's build. Took a long time to explain that, but took a lot longer to grind that. So I hope everyone can understand, and we are going to go fight Viego. Also take us a while to get to him. We got to get to the ship. We got to sail to the Ruination's edge. I don't imagine there will be like setup to the fight. I think we're just gonna fight him. Like he's floating in the middle of the mist. We sail there. Is he not gonna come out? Is he gonna like send little mobs at us? But I'm very happy with the build. Aside from not being able to have full rune on everyone, but like just looking at the number of rune we're missing 20 rune on Ilawi and 10 on Pike, so that's 30. 30 times 20 is 600. Enough to buy the alternative skin for everyone, which means we need another 600, which means we need 1,200 black marks to get all the collectibles in the game, and just 3 characters maxed out. So there's like 3 more that needs another 60. another 1,200, so about 2,400 each fishing trip. If we just do the two most expensive ones, about 50. So about like 48 fishing trips. Kind of crazy. It's not like they respawn right after. You gotta like save, do a little bit of dungeon, go back. A lot of grind. But fortunately, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I'm pretty sure I can beat Viego. If this build is not good enough, then we're in trouble. A terrible storm brews within a massive cloud of black mist on the Bilgewater horizon. The Ruined King awaits as the charming lady makes approach. Continue. Yes. This is the moment.
We get one shot at this. If we don't stop the Ruined King here, Bilgewater will be destroyed.
Together, we will win!
Look, my people, the Buru stand against the Ruined King.
You dare stand between me and my love? Nothing will hold me back!
Your love? I'm not losing my city to the delusions of some second-rate king.
It's time for the truth to come to light.
You are my queen! You need to act like one. No. What is this? Lies! Twisted visions! I know what is best for us.
No, it's the truth. Your love is twisted.
You will not corrupt the memory of my queen!
No. Ari!
Here we go.
I command, the mist obeys.
So he ate up half of our health in one hit. It's fine. Let's see. Immune to stun. We thought about this. That's fine. Legendary haste. Mist wall. Reduce all damage taken by 50%. Cracked when hit with power lane attack. Replace it with cracked mist wall. And cracked mist wall reduce magic damage by 50%. Physical damage is unaffected. So physical damage are better against him. I mean, we brought Pike. Pike is physical. That's fine. Blade of Ruined King deals moderate damage and deals additional damage and heals per stack of Mistouched. Applies a stack of Mistouched and deals true damage over 4 turns. Okay. So he'll do more damage to us and also heals back if he has Mistouch on us. He applies Mistouch with this move, which Braum has a stack. So we gotta cleanse pretty often. Mist Wave deals light magic damage to each champion. Inflict 1, 2, 3 stack of Mistouch to each, dealing true damage over. So cleanse is going to be pretty key. Mist Wall applies the Mist Wall. We're going to crack that by using a power lane. Mist Barrier applies Mist Barrier, which can also be destroyed by a speed lane attack. Okay. Mist Shroud makes him invulnerable, adds a hazard to all lane, which deals damage applies in the mist. Champion in the mist can damage the Ruined King through the Mist Shroud. So we have to be in the mist to damage him if he uses Mist Shroud, which means we have to enter the hazard to hit him. Twisted Mirror, destroy all existing Ruined champions and summon the wave of Ruined versions of the champion who are not in the active party. So we had to fight the others? Okay. So he can summon Ruined champions. He'll destroy the current ones and summon a new wave of champions who are not in the current party. Okay. Add a heavy... He has a lot of abilities. Add a heavy damage shield that applies a Last Stand. Last Stand heals the Ruined King and deals light magic damage to all champions turn until the shield is removed. How do we get rid of the shield? Doesn't really say. Does it? Oh no, it's just the damage shield. Okay, just gotta remove the damage shield. Mark a champion with Ruination, or with Ruinate. After 3 turns, the Ruinate kills the champion. Champion who dies with Ruinate summons a Ruin King copy. Okay, so basically we want to cleanse out the Ruinate to make sure that he cannot get a copy of us. So basically there are no other summons if we can prevent that from happening. Pretty complicated. Already got a misstack on us. That's fine. Seems like he doesn't have any AoE, so I guess I would want to taunt him.
Here they come.
The poison wow, it's actually quite high. That's fine. Actually, do we want to start with, like, say, sort of an increase here on us? Just get everyone set up here. I'll do that, actually. We're gonna let Braum eat through that for now. We're gonna build up our tentacles first. And Pike's gonna attempt to enter stealth. Nope, 40% still pretty fail there. There's a cleanse on that as well, so we got rid of it. We might use it more. Alright, so we got 4 tentacles now. I could just enter stealth this way and also, but there's no debuff on those, so I guess we can wait. Let me just start hacking. Like, look how the debuffs we're stacking. He doesn't have a cleanse on him. I got an extra turn. Like, look at it go. Yeah, we're gonna bleed through him. I'm going to do it again. Like, it's a good cleanse, a good buff. Nothing wrong with it. There's an AoE coming. What is the move? Mist Wave, which is light damage to each, stacks to each. Okay, got it. No problem. We're gonna do this. I know the Braum one could also cleanse, but I got Ilaoi set up. I'm gonna let her cleanse for us. Gonna get us many stacks of cool things on us as we can. That's a ult? The mist thing's a ult? Oh, that's the Ruinate. It's on Braum. Okay. It's okay, it's cleansing time. We're gonna cleanse it off. I'm just gonna punch him. We gotta get the stack of the... Ooh, Mistral. Let me make sure I know what it is. Is it the one that we want to be in? Yes, it's the one that we want to be in. We can only damage him if we are inside of it. So I gotta pick moves like this. Guaranteed crit. Does he have the Shroud? I need to pop the Shroud, don't I? I already did. Alright, okay. The power attack. I was like, do I need to do that? Ruinate doesn't cleanse? Wait, did it allow you to get stunned? I don't think I ever saw the animation for it. I can try to self-cleanse. No, you can't cleanse Ruinate. Okay, so we had to fight Braum. It's not cool, but I might taunt here. Because we know Braum's gonna be gone. He's gonna die from that move. And I'm gonna have to summon him. We have to hit him inside. So I'm gonna do that. He's ready, he's ready at 3rd health. We're doing great, by the way, but it just... This little thing is gonna be weird. He's missing a lot. I want to debuff him. Can I basic? No, I can't. He's not gonna get stunned, but there's a random debuff on that. Not stealth. I can set up the stealth. Yeah, I'm gonna set up the stealth first. Yeah, Braum's down. We gotta revive him. I have this.
You will not be forgotten.
I could just try to crack Braum. Wait, no. Why don't I just hit Viego? Oh, because he's not in the zone. Can't just hit Viego. I was setting up this, and that's perfect. That's even better.
Anchors up.
Okay. I'm gonna just triple alt here. It might do no damage to Viego, but it's gonna do damage to Braum, and I can also revive Braum, which is the key. It's not like any offensive alt will work because we're never in the zone. Ah, he popped the stealth off from the AoE. That's bad because I need the stealth to do more damage. I'm gonna take over. No, the ticks will kill me. I need to do this quickly. Could have been a lot more damage. Alright, cleansed off everything. He's taunting. So I have to hit him? Is that how it works now? Of all the people he has to steal, he stole the Braum one. I'm gonna actually just heal. And that's gonna cleanse off the... it's awkward. Do I just go after Braum here? He's so close to dying. I can only... wait, he's not taunting anymore? He's not taunting anymore. I still have to hit him in the zone, so I can't basic anything. He is bleeding. I can't get in the zone. Okay, that works, but I'm not stealth. There's not a lot of damage. I can try to enter stealth first.
Don't worry about me. Save the
It's okay. Please don't knock me out of stealth. Please don't knock me out of stealth. I can try to kill Braum, but I think it's better if I just do damage to him.
No more Mr. Nice Bro.
I should have got the setup stealth for where you can take 1 damage so that you remain in stealth. There's that on that first one. Could have done that. Oh, look at the pop. That's cheating. The other 3 in the party, he can kill the ones. It's fine though. We got this. It just he left us here. I have a pretty big shield right now. Let's see what we can do here. We can go the pushback build right here. So they're gonna be pushed back beyond you, allow you push them back beyond that. And Pike's just gonna be able to set up. I'm gonna kill. Yeah, it's hard to enter stealth through the basic attack. I should have just done the triple. And delay this, because he's setting up for a basic, which I don't really care about. I can stun her with a triple here, knock her away from that. There we go, and then I'm gonna work on Yasuo. Could go just for the stun. I think we can just keep it. Build up some overcharge for now because we don't have much mana left. We're getting 2 mana back in turns, not a lot. This will stun Yasuo as well. Break that ability. She should die. She has 1 health. We'll not let her hit us with 1 health. Are you kidding me? He ults us? It didn't hurt. But still. We have a lot of lifesteal. Come back, Viego. Only a little health left. You're doomed. I'm gonna save it for Pike. Pike has the highest damage here. I think he's gonna set up. I need to delay him. That's what I think I need to do. No, not the miss thing. Oh, no, it's just the shield. So whenever he has his shield, he heals. We gotta pop the shield. Braum has a super hard hitting one too. Alright, go Braum. Actually, the strong man damage. It's been me the whole time. Again? This is the Ruinate, I believe. Or the Shroud. This is the Shroud. No, this is the Ruinate. That's fine. It's 3 turns. You think you're gonna live past 3 turns?
Embrace motion.
Look how many debuffs we put on him with 1 attack. Alright, it's time to just throw all your mana out there. What if I want extra money by killing? This kills him. Doesn't... Oh, Pike's one who got ruinated. The word came out on Ilaoi, though. Doesn't matter. I don't actually want to kill him here. Well, that doesn't work. Can't anticipate the heal. I'm just gonna... I don't want him... I want Pike to get the kill. It popped. Pike's debuff popped him. Okay. No extra money, but we got this.
He's down. This is our chance. Hit him now, Ari.
Your love is a lie.
Mist won't stop. What do we do?
We fight.
I can feel your desire, Sarah. Take it. You can rule it all. Everything that you have ever wanted is within your grasp.
It's over.
You fought well, Queen of Bilgewater.
We fought well. Together. Like old times.
What of the amulet?
I can still feel him raging inside. But the ruined king is trapped, for now. I need you to take it. Keep it safe, away from everyone. Even me.
It will be safe. You have my word. You are trembling. Tell me, what did you see?
He offered me everything. Bilgewater was mine. My enemies were crushed, and Gangplank broken. I had the power to do anything. Even to bring my mother back. I wanted it. I would have surrendered to him, but then I heard you. And the others. I couldn't.
There is greatness within you. We've all seen it. Cast your regrets aside, for now there is only victory.
Captain,
Raffen, are you going to ruin our celebration?
I'm afraid so. In all the chaos, Gangplank escaped. We're looking for him, but we need a plan. We need you.
Gather every man, and shut down the harbor. No ships leave, understand? Anyone tries, blow them out of the water.
Yes, Captain.
Sarah, this endless pursuit. Please, let it go.
Guess we haven't found our common ground after all, Priestess.
What you do next will define you. How you rule Bilgewater, this is your great test. Embrace motion, free yourself.
You stood with me when the city was at the edge of destruction. You've challenged my faith, shown me gods and magic were real, things that were impossible. For that, you have my respect. But I've got to hold on to my own truth. See you around, Truth-bearer.
Do not lose yourself to revenge, Sarah. Bilgewater needs you.
Truth-bearer, you honor us. You have embraced motion and driven back a great evil.
Elder, you never lost faith, even when I've strayed from the path of Buru tradition.
Nonsense, child. Your faith, your actions saved countless lives. To question you would be to question the goddess herself. While destiny may guide us, you alone make your own path forward. What happens now will be up to you.
Thank you, Great Elder.
A victory such as this deserves a celebration. We have much to rebuild. But for now, go. Rejoice.
Now listen to the wise lady. There must be a tavern that's still standing.
What of Captain Fortune?
What has transpired here weighs on us all. Sarah will need time. For now, we shall afford her space to reflect and have faith in her decisions.
You are wise, Ilawi. Sarah will see the truth in your actions. But for now, all this fighting has given Brom an appetite, huh?
Yes, come, my friends. Tonight we celebrate.
I guess this is goodbye.
Brom hates goodbyes.
I have enjoyed our time together. Each of you is a true champion of your people. Bilgewater owes you a tremendous debt.
It has been an honor to fight beside you, Ilawi. All in the Freljord will sing of your heroic deeds.
Journey safe, my friend. Remember to keep the water outside the boat.
Are you kidding? I'll be joining him to make sure he gets home in one piece.
That's a relief.
And after that, Yasuo? Wherever the wind takes you?
No. I drifted because I had no purpose. You all helped me find it. And it's in Noxus.
Our enemy's homeland.
Yes. There's someone there who may need my help. A part of my past that still means something. And you, Ari? Where will you go?
I may return to the Shadow Isles. See what more I can learn of my ancestors. I will try to walk in their footsteps and, hopefully, leave some of my own.
Good. That'll make it easier to find you.
I believe our paths will cross again.
What about Fishman Pike and the captain? Brom would have liked to thank them.
Pike? Who can say? He has returned to the deep. Perhaps he has found peace, or at least some purpose, as we have. Sarah will be complicated, but I am hopeful. There is so much to rebuild. Bilgewater still needs her. Surely she will see this, or I will make her see.
Sounds like we're leaving just in time.
Ha! Quickly, get to the boat!
Thank you all for this memory.
Here's to the next.
And that's it. It's a wonderful game. Really, really love the Rune King. I mean, combat design was nice. It was not straightforward. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but they added a nice layer of complexity to it with the lanes, and then you can custom each ability with 3 layers of, 2 choices, which gives you a pretty decent variety of builds, synergies between characters, picking 3 from 6, environmental puzzles in the dungeon design, layers of crafting, enchanting, finding legendary weapons, and also fishing for collection purposes, alternative currency purposes to unlock more options to build up your character with runes, but you don't feel forced to do it to beat him. We definitely were a little bit overpowered fighting Viego at the end, and that wasn't even full power. Like, we were 30 rune points away from being at that full power. So great game. Really, really enjoyed it. So that's the 100% completion. I believe we did everything. All the quests are done. All the main quest line are done, and we did it on heroic difficulty, which should be the highest one. So hopefully everyone enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys in the next game. Until then, bye!
Tell me, who's in charge of this establishment? You realize that's Gangplank's insignia on your door? The sworn enemy of Captain Fortune and the city of Bilgewater?
Gangplank's got no enemies here.
But he does. Take it down. Show the captain you're still loyal, or I promise, you won't like what comes next. Looks like they made their choice.
Tonight we send a message. No more second chances. No more parlays. I've bled for this city, and it's time for the gangs to accept my rule. I'm done chasing ghosts. Bilgewater belongs to me. And if Gangplank wants it back, he's gonna have to take it.
That was a little surprising twist there, with Misfortune having the ruinations in her eyes. I wonder if that's the last one, actually. I'm gonna let it play out, and we'll see. That's very Marvel of them. 2 end credit scenes, a mid credit and an end credit. But with that, we have finished the game. 100% completion right here. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and we'll definitely see you again if they have a follow-up to the title, which might be years in the making, but definitely a great game. If they do, we'll definitely be playing it. So until then, bye!